Introduction of The Lost Stradivarius. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Clarica. The Lost Stradivarius by J. Meade Falkner, 1895. The Author. John Meade Falkner was a remarkable character, as he was not only a scholar and a writer, but a captain of industry as well. Born in 1858, the son of a clergyman in Wiltshire, he was educated at Marlborough and Hertford College, Oxford. On leaving the university, he became tutor to the sons of Sir Andrew Noble, then vice-chairman of the Armstrong-Whitworth Company, and his ability so much impressed his employer that in 1885 he was offered a post in the firm. Without connections or influence in industrial circles, and solely by his intellect, he rose to be a director in 1901, and finally, in 1915, chairman of this enormous business. He was actually chairman during the important years, 1915 to 1920, and remained a director until 1926. His intellectual energy was so great that throughout his life he found time for scholarship as well as business. He traveled for his firm in Europe and South America, and in the intervals of negotiating with foreign governments, studied manuscripts wherever he found a library. His researches in the Vatican Library were of special importance, and in connection with them he received a gold medal from the Pope. He was also decorated by the Italian, Turkish, and Japanese governments. His scholastic interests included archaeology, folklore, paleography, medieval history, architecture, and church music, and he was a collector of missals. Towards the end of his life he was made an honorary fellow of Hertford College, Oxford, honorary reader in paleography to Durham University, and honorary librarian to the chapter library of Durham Cathedral, which he left one of the best cathedral libraries in Europe. He died at Durham in 1932. Apart from The Lost Stradivarius, Falkner was the author of two other novels, The Nebulae Coat, 1903, also published in Penguin Books, and Moonfleet, 1898. He also wrote a history of Oxfordshire, handbooks to that country and to Berkshire, historical short stories, and some medievalist verse. Letter from Miss Sophia Maltravers to her nephew, Sir Edward Maltravers, then a student at Christ Church, Oxford. To Sir Edward Maltravers, Baronet. 13 Pauncefort Buildings, Bath, October 21st, 1867. My dear Edward, it was your late father's dying request that certain events which occurred in his last years should be communicated to you on your coming of age. I have reduced them to writing, partly from my own recollection, which is, alas, still too vivid, and partly with the aid of notes taken at the time of my brother's death. As you are now of full age, I submit the narrative to you. Much of it has necessarily been exceedingly painful to me to write, but at the same time I feel it is better that you should hear the truth from me than garbled stories from others who did not love your father as I did. Your loving aunt, Sophia Maltravers. A tale out of season is as music in mourning. Ecclesiasticus chapter 22, verse 6. End of introduction.
Chapter 1 of The Lost Stradivarius. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Karen Savage. The Lost Stradivarius by John Meade Falkner. Chapter 1. Your father, John Maltravers, was born in 1820 at Worth, and succeeded his father and mine, who died when we were still young.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?